Learn about the record for the most own goals scored in a single season by a team in the English Premier League, held by Sunderland, with 10 own goals in the 2002 to 2003 season. The record for most own goals in a Premier League season is held by Sunderland. In the 2002 to 2003 season, Sunderland scored a shocking 10 own goals. This unfortunate record was achieved in just 38 matches that season. The team's struggles led to relegation that year, a harsh end to the season. Several Sunderland players contributed to this record, a painful memory for the club. This Premier League record still stands today, a dubious honor for Sunderland. Discover the top 5 most influential people in history who have shaped the world as we know it. Leonardo da Vinci is often considered one of the most influential people in history, excelling in art, science, and engineering. Isaac Newton's laws of motion and universal gravitation, published in 1687, revolutionized modern physics and astronomy. Marie Curie's pioneering work with radioactivity led to the discovery of elements polonium and radium. Rosa Parks' courageous act of defiance on a Montgomery bus in 1955 sparked the American civil rights movement. Albert Einstein's theory of relativity transformed our understanding of space, time, and gravity in the early 20th century. The collective impact of these 5 individuals has inspired countless others to innovate, create, and challenge the packs. Learn how to find food and shelter in the rainforest with expert tips from Bear Grylls, who has spent years exploring the Amazon and has advice on everything from building a shelter to catching fish. Rainforests cover only 6% of the Earth's surface, but house over 50% of all plant and animal species. In the rainforest, finding or creating a water source is crucial, as dehydration can set in within hours. Bear Grylls recommends building a lean-to shelter using fallen branches and leaves to protect from the elements. The Amazon rainforest is home to over 2,000 species of fish, making fishing a reliable food source. Coconuts are a versatile food source, providing water, milk, and meat, and can be found in many rainforests. Explore the Virunga Mountains and learn about the dedicated conservation efforts to protect the last remaining mountain gorillas, with only about 1,004 individuals left in the wild. There are only about 1,004 mountain gorillas remaining in the wild, making conservation efforts crucial. The Virunga Mountains are home to over half of the world's remaining mountain gorillas, with 604 individuals. Mountain gorillas are listed as endangered due to habitat loss, poaching, and disease transmission from humans. Conservation efforts have led to a 14% increase in mountain gorilla populations over the past decade. Dedicated teams of trackers, rangers, and researchers work together to monitor and protect the gorillas daily. The EU's Single-Use Plastics Directive aims to reduce marine litter and microplastic pollution by banning single-use plastics like straws, bags, and cutlery. The EU's Single-Use Plastics Directive aims to reduce marine litter and microplastic pollution by 2025. The directive bans single-use plastics like straws, bags, and cutlery by 2021 in some EU countries. Microplastics in oceans harm marine life, with 90% of seabirds ingesting plastic by 2050 predicted. The directive also targets producers, making them responsible for waste management and recycling costs. You can advocate for change by choosing reusable alternatives and supporting plastic-free policies locally. Together, we can create a microplastic-free future with 8 million tons less plastic waste annually. In 2007, Chinese Judge Di, a prominent figure in Qing Dynasty China, mysteriously vanished while walking home, leaving behind only rumors and speculation. Judge Di was a renowned magistrate in Qing Dynasty China, known for his fairness and wisdom. In 2007, Judge Di mysteriously disappeared while walking home from a meeting at night. He was 60 years old when he vanished, leaving behind a wife and children. Despite being a high-profile figure, no ransom demands or foul play were reported. The investigation found no signs of struggle or evidence of forced disappearance. To this day, Judge Di's fate remains a mystery, sparking numerous speculations and rumors. Analyzing the top 3 goalkeepers with the most clean sheets in a single season, featuring legends like Petr Cech and Edwin van der Sar. Petr Cech holds the record for most clean sheets in a single season, with 24 inches 2004-05. Edwin van der Sar achieved 21 clean sheets in the 2008-09 season, a Manchester United record. The top 3 goalkeepers with most clean sheets in a season all played in the Premier League. Czech's 2004-05 season included a record 1,025-minute streak without conceding a goal. Van der Sar's success was partly due to his exceptional distribution with a 75% pass completion rate. These defensive masters' incredible seasons were key to their team's championship wins. The Bengtsihu Colliery disaster in 1942 was a tragic mining accident that killed 1,549 people, making it the deadliest mine disaster in history. The Bengtsihu Colliery disaster occurred on the 26th of April 1942 in Liaoning, China. The mine was operated by the Japanese during World War II, using forced labor. A gas explosion ignited coal dust, causing a massive blast that trapped miners underground. Rescue efforts were delayed, and many survivors succumbed to carbon monoxide poisoning. The disaster was initially covered up by the Japanese, and the true death toll was only revealed later. The Bengtsihu Colliery disaster led to improved mining safety regulations and emergency response protocols. We reveal the top 3 teams with the least red cards in the English Premier League, highlighting impressive teams like Manchester City and Liverpool. The English Premier League is one of the most competitive and physically demanding leagues in the world. Manchester City has received just 54 red cards in 12 seasons, averaging 4.5 per season. Liverpool has been given 63 red cards in 12 seasons, with an average of 5.25 per season. The top 3 teams with the least red cards are Manchester City, Liverpool, and Chelsea. Chelsea has received 65 red cards in 12 seasons, narrowly beating Liverpool's record. Disciplined teams like these often have a strong tactical approach and player self-control. Discover how the CMB's polarization patterns can reveal the universe's magnetic fields, galaxy clusters, and even the presence of new physics beyond the standard model. The cosmic microwave background, or CMB, is the oldest light in the universe, dating back 380,000 years. The CMB's polarization patterns are like a snapshot of the universe's magnetic fields at the time of recombination. These patterns can reveal the presence of galaxy clusters, which are the largest known structures in the universe. The CMB's polarization can also detect the gravitational lensing effect, which warps light around massive objects. Some CMB polarization patterns may be signs of new physics beyond the standard model, such as axions or neutrino properties.